Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I trust you're having a great trading week. As much as I know you are eager to know which time frame is best for trading, I'm sorry to break your heart because there's never just one time frame alone that does it better. Over the years, the best trades I've taken has been from a combination of two or more time frames. If you stick around till the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a simple trade strategy that will help you deal with the complexities of time frame choices. As such, I suggest you pay attention and stay less distracted, as this is probably going to be the best video you had come across today. And when it comes to this strategy, you need a signal time frame. It is your go-to time frame or what trade opportunities to look out for. Personally, I would recommend the daily time frame as your signal time frame. And then you need also your execution time frame. Now, your execution time frame is the time frame that tells you when it's time to pull the trigger. Again, I would recommend any one of the time frames below the 1 hour time frame for execution. So the 1 hour time frame, the 30 minutes time frame, the 15 minutes time frame, any one of these time frames are okay for your execution. So like I said, the strategy requires you to have your signal time frame being the time frame that tells you what trade opportunities to look out for, and then your execution time frame being the time frame that tells you when is the best time to get in on that trade opportunity you have identified from your signal time frame. So the signal time frame, preferably, I'd recommend the daily time frame as your signal time frame. And then for your execution time frame, I'd recommend the 30 minutes to 1 hour time frame for executions. And very shortly, you get to see how we can get to make use of this strategy to take advantage of the market opportunities. Now, here is a volatility 100 wellness index trader caught yesterday. And now, looking at the daily time frame, which in this case is our signal time frame. This is the time frame that pretty much gave me heads up as to what trade opportunities to look out for on volatility 100 wellness index. Coming down to your signal time frame, in this case, the daily time frame, what it needs to identify is the market trend. What is the market doing at the particular point in time? Now, that is what tells you what trade opportunities to look out for. So clearly on volatility 100 wellness index, as you can see, we are in a bullish market structure. We're currently at this as the most recent highs. While we have this right here as the higher low that led to that high is right about there. So safe to say until we have ourselves a daily candlestick body close below this level, we're very much still in a bullish market structure. So clearly from the daily time frame, we've established that the market trend is in a bullish sentiment. And then of course, as pro trend traders, having established the directional bias from the daily time frame, I know of course I only want to look to buy volatility 100 on this index. So like we said, you need your signal time frame. In this case, the daily time frame. That is what tells you what trade opportunities to look out for. Having established that the market's direction on the daily time frame is to the upside, and know for certain I only want to look for potential buying opportunities only. Then, of course, this is where I need to identify myself an area of interest to look to sell. Now, if there's something that's worthy of note, guys, is try not to mix these time frames as they should serve either one of these two functions. So try not to mix your signal time frame or your execution time frames, guys. And then the second thing that is worthy of note is the fact that this strategy is dependent, the success of this strategy is dependent on your ability to identify areas of interest rightly. Having established the market's direction from our signal time frame right here on the daily to the upside, knowing very well I only want to look to buy potential buying opportunities. This is why I went ahead to identify the level right about here as my area of interest. So clearly, I'd noticed yesterday we are traded right back to this very level right here, somewhere around the 580 psychological level, as you can see right here, being this level. And now from B, this level was pretty much key, owing to the fact that looking to the past quite a number of times, we've had significant bounces off of the level for every one of the times we've traded right back into the level. So you can see right here, we had a break below the level. We had a quick retest of the level held up as resistance. We came right back into the level, rejected the level before eventually having a break past the level. Right here, you can see when we were beneath the level, we had the level held up as a resistance. Right here, as a resistance. And then we had a break above the level right here, level held up as support. And then we had the second time the level held up as support also. And then I noticed yesterday, we are traded right back against the level. So just like we did right here, when we had the level, with the level holding up as support, I pretty much was anticipating for the level also to act right here again as a support from where I had my buy entry yesterday. Now, clearly, we've been able to get a trade signal from our signal time frame, right here being the daily time frame, that I'm only looking for potential buying opportunities. And I've clearly identified myself perfect level area of interest to look to buy. And then the next thing was the fact that I noticed, having identified the level yesterday, price I traded right back into the level. And then, of course, I knew for a fact that just like we did some couple of days ago, sometime around 18th of October, where we tested the level and you can see we had the huge bounce off from the level, and then we had the price rally to the upside. I pretty much was anticipating that what the buyers were kicking back again from the level yesterday to take price back again to the upside. Where I had my potential take profit level in sights for the 680 psychological level up here. And now this is where, as soon as price taps into my identified level area of interest, I went down to my execution time frame. In this case, I'd stick with the 30 minutes time frame as my execution time frame. So you only want to go to your execution time frame when once price trades back into your identified level area of interest. That's the only time you scale to your execution time frames. And now when it comes to the execution time frames, what you need to note is you always want to have a shift in the market structure coming down to your execution time frame. In order for us to take an entry, we need a shift of structure. Now, this is what a shift of structure should look like. So if we have this as a bearish market, we need to have this clearly breaking above the previous lower high, giving us a higher high. That's what we mean by shift of structure. So if we're looking to buy, we need a shift of structure from bearish to bullish, and then a quick pullback. And that's where we have our trade entry. This is for a buy scenario. And then, of course, for a sell scenario, a shift of structure would look like this. So the market is to the upside. You need for price to break and close below the previous higher low, giving you a lower low. And this is what I mean by shift of market structure, a quick pullback. And then that's when you get in on your sales. So this is the shift of structure for a sell trade opportunity. Clearly, a shift of structure from bullish to bearish trend. And then we have this being a shift of structure for a buy trade opportunity. Clearly, from a bearish market structure to a bullish market structure. So now, coming down to my execution time frame, I'd noticed that the market structure on the 30 minutes time frame, where I'd sticked to get my entries from, was bearish, which is perfect. Needed the market structure to be bearish, as at the time price was trading right into my area of interest. So kept lower highs, lower lows, and then lower high. So I have this being the lower highs that led to the most recent lower lows. So for us to have a perfect shift of structure, we need to have this lower high taken out, which eventually did play out yesterday. You can see we had this, and then we had this, and then we had the next impulse move where we had this nice 30 minutes candlestick close above the lower highs right about here, pointing us right here a higher high. So now we have the shift of structure from bearish to bullish. Perfect. All we need now is the quick pullback and then a bullish engulfing candlestick close. I did not manage to get in on my buys from the bullish engulfing candlestick right here because I wasn't active as at the time. But I noticed by the time I got back on my computer, price had traded right back again, giving us a second pullback. And then this is where I needed a bullish engulfing candlestick, momentum candlestick to get in on longs, which we eventually had. You can see this 30 minutes bullish engulfing candlestick right here. And that was my entry confirmation for buys. So I had my entry right there. I had my stop loss just slightly below the level, a pretty tight stop loss on this. And then my overall take profit targets right here at the next daily key level. Usually, once I take my trades, I tend to have multiple entries, multiple trade positions, and then I target a first level target always for me is a 1 to 3 risk to reward, always. So somewhere right about here is my first level take profit target, and then I'll leave the rest of my trade positions all the way to the overall take profit target for a 1 to 4 risk to reward on this. And yeah, that's it. My current running buy position on volatility 100 index using the strategy. And then also I have a running position on jump 50 index, quickly explaining how I got in on the trade using the very same strategy. Now, every one of these setups are pretty much caught in my Telegram channel. I dropped the charts markups in my Telegram channel some couple of days ago. If you're not yet a part of the Telegram channel, do well to get on board. I'll leave a link to the somewhere right beneath this video in the description to get on board. So now I come to the daily time frame on Jump 50 index being my signal time frame. And then the first thing I needed to do was establish the market's direction as always, because this is the time frame that tells me what trade opportunities to look out for. And I clearly seen that we have jump 50 index in a bullish market structure right here on the daily time frame, where we are this being the current swing highs. And then we had this being the higher lows that led to that highs right about there. So my internet is acting up, guys. So I have our swing highs right here. And then we have this as the swing lows that led to that swing highs, clearly putting the market structure right here on the daily time frame in an uptrend for jump 50 index. Having clearly identified and established that the market structure is to the upside, and know for a fact that I'm only looking for potential buying opportunities right here on jump 50 index. So right here, we have ourselves a buy trade signal from the daily time frame. And then having fully established I'm only looking to buy, this is where I went ahead to identify an area of interests where I was looking to get in on the buys from. And clearly I had two level areas of interest. So as at the time, I sent out the chart markup right in the Telegram channel some days ago. This was a pullback we had. This was a candlestick that was forming on the day. So we had this nice impulse that created the highs right about here. And then we have the pullbacks coming into a level area of interest. And I had this as my first level area of interest. I was looking to get in on longs form. I ended up not getting my entry confirmation as at the time I scaled down to my execution time frame. So I noticed price broke past that level and came right into the next level area of interest. For me, somewhere around 31,600 psychological level right here. And now you can see every one of these identified levels where I had marked up as areas of interest. Price seemed to add significant bounce offs from the level for every of the time we tested the level. So you see right here, we tested the level from the upside, level out of our support. Right here, the second time, our support also. You can see right here, the level out of our support. When we're beneath the level, we tested the level from the downside. Right here, the level out of as resistance. And then you can see right here also, we tested the level from the downside. Then the level held up as resistance also. And then we had a break above the level. And you can see a level that was previously a resistance, broken, expected to act as a new support, guys. So having seen price broke past my first level area of interest, I pretty much was waiting for price to come into the next level area of interest, where I had my entry confirmation for buys right here. And for me, it turned out the second level area of interest was even a more perfect level, owing to the fact you can see clearly upon price getting to the level, we had also the 50 exponential moving average caught up with the candlesticks right at the level. In this case, because we have the candlesticks above the exponential moving average expected to act as a dynamic support. So you can see right here, one way beneath the 50 exponential moving average, held as resistance, while the break above that are coming right to test the 50 exponential moving average. In this case, expected to act as a dynamic support. So I have a perfect case of confluence right here. Also, bringing in the FIB retracement tool right there, you can see what else they've sought the Fibonacci 6 to 1.8 reverse golden reversal level, also present right at my second level area of interest, making that from me a perfect level area, a more preferred level area of interest to look to go in for longs, as we had a perfect case of confluence. Sorry for digressing. That's just a little bit of more information. And then, of course, this is where having fully identified both levels as the areas of interest where I was potentially looking for to go longs on Jump 50 index. As soon as price taps into the first level, this is where I dropped down again to my execution time frame. Don't forget, when a signal time frame, being a daily time frame, and then the execution time frame, any one of the time frames below the 1 hour time frame. In this case, also I stick with the 30 minutes time frame. Now, this is where I noticed as soon as we came into the first level area of interest, as you can see right here, I pretty much was looking to go in for longs right there on the 30 minutes time frame. But I did not have the perfect confirmation for this, owing to the fact that in as much as one can characterize this as a shift of structure from bearish to bullish. When we add the retests, the pullback, you can see we did not have the bullish momentum candlestick kicking until we have this bearish candlestick close back slightly below every one of these lows right here. As you can see, so we did not have the bullish engulfing candlestick kicking until we had the bearish close below every one of these lows, more like shifting the market structure again from bullish to bearish. So I couldn't act upon this bullish engulfing candlestick, even though it was present right at my area of interest, owing to the fact that did not come at the right time, came quite late. I've been fully clearly seen that the market structure shifted to bearish. So no entry signal right there, no entry confirmation. And then notice price has quickly broken past the level, pretty much kept on pointing lower, lower lows, and then lower highs, more lower lows, and then we had tapped into my next level area of interest. I was looking to go in for longs. And just like we always say, this is where now we need a perfect structure shift from bullish to bearish, which we are right here. As soon as we add this impulse leg to the upside, so this being the last lower high, and then we add ourselves a higher high, shifting the market structure from bearish to bullish. Perfect. That's what we wanted. We need our execution time frame to be in alignment with the signal time frame, the daily time frame. And this is where we need a quick pullback and then a bullish engulfing candlestick. You can see after every one of these sell pullbacks, we never had the bullish engulfing candlestick. We kept on dipping even much lower. And then boom, we had ourselves the first bullish engulfing candlestick. And this is why I had my first entry for buys right here. Like I always do, I had a pretty tight stop loss on this, which ended up getting wicked out. So yeah, I had my first entry confirmation for buys. So sorry, my internet is acting up, guys. So right here, as you can see, yeah, I had my first entry confirmation as soon as we had this 30 minutes time frame bullish engulfing candlestick. And as you can see, price kept on dipping even much lower and then wicked me out on this I still was looking to go in for longs as I was pretty much setting up the buy moves right here on Jump 50 index. And then I noticed price had pretty much printed even more swing lows. So we had a lower high and then more lower lows, traded much deeper into my area of interest. And then this is where again I was looking for a second entry for buy as I was already wicked out on my first entry. And then the entry confirmation remains the same. First thing being what? A shift of market structure, in this case from a bearish to bullish, aligning the execution time frame being the 30 minutes time frame right here on Jump 50 index with that of the signal time frame being the daily time frame. So as soon as we had this, clearly we had the confirmed shift of market structure from bearish to bullish. And then I had ourselves a quick pullback, a bullish engulfing candlestick right where at a structured level, a level that was previously a resistance, now turned the support right here. So a previous level of resistance broken, expected to act as a new support. So we had the pullback come right into that structured level, 30 minutes time frame structured level, and then we had the nice 30 minutes time frame bullish momentum candlestick kicked in, and that's where I had my entry confirmation again for longs. I had a little tighter stop loss on this, and then so right here was my entry confirmation, stop loss below the level. And then my first level take profit targets for a 1 to 3 has been hit. I have some positions closed out, and then I have a few positions still running where I'm looking to target my overall anticipated take profit somewhere around the 35,000 psychological level. And I just might look to get in on more buys on this, owing to the fact that going back to a signal time frame, we had yesterday's candlestick closing very bullish with a nice bullish momentum, confirming that the buyers have pretty much stepped back into the markets, likely looking to continue pushing price to the upside. So I'm pretty much foreseeing that price is only coming to retest this level, being our first identified level area of interest. And now you can see, looking to the left, for every one of the times we tested the level right here, where the test of the level held up as support. You can see right here the level as support. When we tested the level from the upside, you can see right here where the break above the level, or retest of the level, a break above the level, or retests, and then we had the level held up as support. So guys, I just might be looking to add some more buy positions on this. Clearly, we've had the break above the level, and it's looking like price is coming back to retest the level. And then, of course, we should see the buys kick right back in again from the level to my anticipated overall take profit level targets, somewhere around the 35,000 psychological level. So I'll be waiting patiently for price to trade right back into the 32,600 psychological level right here, as you can see. And then, of course, when when that does happen, clearly looking from the daily time frame, the signal for Jump 50 index still remains buy potential trade opportunities as we have the market's trend still very bullish. Clearly seen a break above this level area of interest, which was previously a resistance when we're beneath the level, and now because we're above the level, expected to act as a support. So when once price does come into this level within the next couple of hours, guys, I would go down to my execution time frames again. I just might stick with the 30 minutes time frame. Now you can see we are clearly in a bullish market structure right here on the 30 minutes time frame. In as much as I would have loved the market structure on the 30 minutes time frame to shift to bearish, I just might get my entry from the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so this is also still in a bullish market structure. I'll take this back to the 30 minutes time frame. I was only looking to see which one of the time frames would have presented us a counter trend structure shift from bullish to bearish. So we can then look to have a pro-trend structure shift as at the time price taps into the level area of interest. But since that has not managed to happen, as clearly we can see, we have every one of the time frames in a bullish market structure. I would wait for price to come right into this level. And you can see by the time we bring in our fib retracements right here, yeah, I would have this as the 78.6 Fibonacci reversal level. So I would love to see price dip a little bit lower to this level. And then I would love to see rejections from the level, 30 minutes time frame rejection candlestick from the level, 30 minutes time frame bullish engulfing candlestick close from this level. And then once that happens, clearly having the execution time frame in alignment with the signal time frame, the daily time frame, I'll then look to add more buys from the level right here for a quick 1 to 2 risk to reward, or 1 to 2.5 or thereabouts. However, I'll be looking to see how this does play out within the next couple of hours to see if I get to add more buys, or I'll just leave my few already buy positions to run. Yeah, now that's it, guys. That's the strategy in a nutshell. Do want to leave me your thought process in the comment section. And then, of course, hit the like and share button. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my subsequent dose of valuable content like this. Thanks for staying to the end of this video, guys. See you in the next video.